The next topic is calendar. Okay, the first one was timetables, the next one is calendars. So all these are same thing, easily you can do this, but only thing is when you are doing for these calendars, you should read the question properly. Why? Because in some questions it will be given find the dates between 2 days, 2 months or something like that. Okay, 2 dates will be given to you and you need to find number of days between that. If you are finding the number of days between two date, what you should do, you should not count those two, should not count those 2 days. Is it clear? Suppose I am telling you what is the how many days are there in between January 1st, between, okay, January 1st and January 17. Suppose I am asking you, in that case you should not count January 1st and January 17. Why? Because I want to find the, so we should start from 2 and we should end by 16, because we are finding the number of days between these two dates. Okay, and in some questions there will be questions like how many days from this day to this day. Suppose how many days are there from March 1st to 15. In that case we need to count 1 and we need to count 15. Then only we can say how many days are there. Here we'll say 1, 2, 3. Then this a full week. So 7. Again, suppose I am saying January 1 and 15. Okay. So, or 1 to 8, 1 week, 8 to 15, 2 weeks. So I can say 2 weeks. Why? Because the question is from 1 to 15. Is it clear? If the question is between 1 and 15, we start from 2 and we end by 14. These are the things which you should keep in your mind while you're dealing with calendar. Okay. And suppose I'm asking you or I'm telling you February 7th your exam starts. Okay. Your final exam starts on February 7th and the 5th exam is math. So February 7th the exam starts. That means we need to count this as the first day because you are already writing the exam on this day, is it? So 5th exam means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when will be your 5th exam? It will be on Sunday, that is 11th February, is it? So depending upon the question, you need to answer. Or suppose I am saying after the vacation, you are going for a trip. Starts from 21st February and it lasts for 10 days. So 21st February, you are starting your trip. It lasts for 10 days. So when it will end? So this day you are flying. Maybe you are flying to London, wherever it is. And 10 days it will last. So you should count this 21 as first day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your trip finished by 2nd March. Okay, is it clear? So this is the only thing which you need to keep in your mind when you are dealing with calendars. Is it between? Is it up to? So whatever it is. Accordingly, you should see how many days, how many weeks or how many months are there. Okay. So the first example in the next page. So what's the question? The school term starts on 8th January. The first holiday starts on 12th February. How long is it until the first holiday? Okay. We need to find how many days are there till first holiday. So what we should do? We should start from 8th January because the class starts that day till 12th February. So 12th February the holiday starts. So we need to start counting from 8th January till 11th February. So how many days are there or how many weeks are there? Just have a look. So it starts from 12th January. Is it? Starts from here. Then it ends on, it starts from 8th January. Is it? 8th January and it ends on 12th February. 12th February the holiday starts. Holiday starts, here the class starts. So how many weeks you can say full weeks? 1, 2, then this one and this one together 3. Then 4 full weeks we can see first. Then here how many days? It starts on 8th, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And the holiday starts on 12th. So here one more day is there. So 4 weeks and 7 days. Again 7 days means again one more week, is it? So total how many days or how many weeks are there? There are 5 weeks. Okay. Is it clear for you? So just have a look into the answer. So see, by counting on we can calculate it as 5 weeks. Is it clear? So coming to the next question. What's the next question? Tia is having a party on 12th June. Samir is having a party on 29th August. how long is it between the two parties in weeks and days? So what's the question? How long between the two parties? So it is in between these two. So whether we need to count the 12th February and 29th August, no need to count 12th February and 29th August. Actually, in the explanation given here, there is a mistake. They are already counted one day. It is not required. We should not count 12th June and 29th August. Why? Because we want to know the number of days or weeks in between these 2 days. Okay. So, we want to find the days between 12th June and 29th August. So, we will not count these 2 days. So, 12th June, this week I am not considering. First, I am going to consider the full weeks. So, this 1 week, 2 week, then here 3 week, 4 week, 5 week, 6 week, then this and this together 7 week, 8 week, okay, 8 week finish, is it? Then 9 week, 10 week, then 29th is the day. So 10 week over. So how many days here? We will not count 29th, is it? So 1, 2, 3 here, and here how many days are there? 12 also we will not count. So 3 finished. So 4, 5, 6, 7, is it? So how many weeks are there total? 11 weeks, is it? So between those 2 days there are 11 weeks. But I think in the answer there is a confusion. Let us have a look there. So we know here it is given 11 weeks and 1 day. It is not 11 weeks and 1 day. It is 11 weeks, is it? So 10 full weeks and then we have 7 days. That means only 11 weeks. So always keep in your mind, if it comes with between, we should not count the first day and the last day. If it from and to means you should count both the days. So depending upon the questions, you should count the number of days or dates, days or weeks, okay? So the practice sums in the same page, that is 213. Look at the question. Use the calendar to calculate how long it is between the first date and the second date in days. First question, 15th January and 22nd February. So it is between. So no need to consider 15th January and 22nd February. So I'll just explain that one. Then you can do all other questions like that. Okay. So it is 15th January and 22nd February. Okay. See, look here, 15th January and 22nd February. We will not count those 2 days. Why? Because we want to find the number of days between these two. So, first we count the full weeks. Leave these two first. These 2 rows, you just leave it first. Then, here, 1 full week. Then this and this together, week 2. Then 3 weeks. Then 4 weeks. Then you count the days. After 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here 9. So 4 weeks and 9 days. 4 weeks means how many days are the total? How many days? It is total 37 days. Is it? Total how many days are there? 37 days are there. Total 37 days are there. Like the same way you do this. 1st July and 1st August. So no need to consider 1st July and 1st August. You just need to count the number of days between these two. That means you should not include 1st July and 1st August. Okay. Then question number 2. Use the calendar to calculate how long it is between the first date and the second date in weeks and days. So you need to count how many weeks are there and how many days are there. So 25th January to 25th March. Same way, no need to consider the 25th January and 25th March because again this question also is in between. So see, in the first question, the question is to write in days. If the first question is to write in weeks, what we should do? We know 37 days means 7 times 5 is 35, is it? So we can say 5 weeks and 2 days. So depending upon the question, 5 weeks and 2 days you can say. So here we don't want in days, we want the answer in weeks and days. Okay, so you can just do that. It is coming 8 weeks and 2 days. Same way you do the next one. The next one also, all the questions same pattern. Again they use the calendar to calculate how long between the first day and the second date in months, weeks and days. So first we need to count how many months are there, then how many weeks are there. If any days left, you need to write that in days also. Okay. Same way you can do this. So this page 213 is also homework for you. So first you take one topic. First you take the topic timetable, then do the homework for that. Then afterwards, the next day you go through which one? Calendar, and do the homework for that. And the third one is time zone. That also a very short portion. That also you can finish. First you listen to the explanation, then you do the homework. Okay. And if you have any doubts, anytime you can contact me. Okay. Thank you so much.